Welcome back, everybody. We are continuing our discussion on the elements and principles of design, and I wanted us to build on our understanding of composition a little bit further. So for this assignment, we are going to focus on emphasis and how artists create unique focal points in their work. And it's all about being visually engaging. And there are many ways that you can utilize different compositions to create structure and also create movement in a work of art. So for this assignment, I want you to select a few artworks to discuss. We'll talk about the visual components of it and also ways that we are interpreting the art in, a deeper way. So what you'll do is select Fit to Screen. You can see some composition examples here. We have some of them that are in our textbook, but I also wanted to build on that a little bit more because, composition is one of those things that is hard for an artist to decide on when they have an idea of their work. And so I have this excellent composition chart by Emma County. I also have a link to her blog that goes over composition in more detail in case you need a little bit more information. And she has these excellent examples of just how some simple compositions like a cross or a focal mass capture our attention. So with this, what I want you to do is dig a little bit deeper. I have a few examples here that use focal point and emphasis successfully. So sometimes it's about grouping objects together. Typically in art, you'll see a lot of work that's focused in groups of 3 or odd numbers. And there are a few components to that. Some of it is just the fact that it looks visually pleasing or interesting to the eye. And then in other factors, there is a deeper significance to it. For example, in a lot of Christian art, you'll see many different triangles, pyramids, groups of 3. And a lot of that is relating back to the Holy Trinity. So you have to think about the historical components to it as well. But we also have ways that we can create focal points by creating contrast. For example, you have the darker hair of the dancers grouped into 3. That's a really interesting way to capture our attention to this point of view. It gets us to look at their expressions on their face. It compares and contrasts their hair color to these beautiful surrounding yellows, blues, and greens. And again, it's just visually engaging with the viewer. So I want you to select a few. You can pick a few of these composition examples to add with it. Don't forget to add a little comment where you're discussing the visual aspects of the art and your interpretation of the art, which I find just as important. And I hope you enjoyed this assignment. Please reach out if you have any questions, and I can't wait to see what you come up with.